Welcome to the deep dive. So we're looking ahead, thinking about 2025, and there's this method people are talking about, the 369 method, especially for, financial stuff.
Yeah. And it's interesting because it has this connection to Nikola Tesla. He was apparently quite fascinated by the numbers 3, 6, and 9. Thought they had some kind of special energy.
Right. That's the link you often hear. And the actual practice, it sounds pretty straightforward on the surface. You pick a desire. We're focusing on money for 2025 today, and then you write it down. 3 times morning, 6 times afternoon, 9 times night.
Exactly. So think of this as us, unpacking it for you. We'll dig into how it supposedly works, the steps involved, and, give you some things to consider if you're thinking this might fit into your plans for next year.
Okay, so let's get into that structure, the 369 pattern. Why do you think this specific approach, this repetition, has sort of caught on with people looking into manifestation?
Well, I think it hits on a few things that feel intuitive, maybe. There's the repetition itself. Doing something over and over, it kind of drills it in, doesn't it?
Like learning lines or studying.
Yeah, exactly. It reinforces the thought. And then there's the focus aspect. You're not just making a vague wish. You're actively, deliberately focusing your attention on this one thing multiple times a day.
Right. You're dedicating time and, I guess, mental energy to it.
Precisely. The idea is you're trying to align your focus, your energy, with that specific outcome you want. In this case, money.
Okay, so for you listening, if you're intrigued and maybe you want to try this for a financial goal in 2025, what's step 1? Where do you even begin?
The absolute crucial first step is clarity. You need to be really, really specific about the financial outcome. More money is, it's just too fuzzy.
Okay, so not just, I want to be richer.
It's definitely not. Think concrete, like, I am manifesting an extra $5,000 by March 2025 to buy a new laptop. See the difference? There's a what, a when, and maybe even a why.
Got it. Specificity is key. And we looked at some sources suggesting visualizing this, especially in the morning. Why start with that mental movie?
Well, visualization.
Yeah.
It's about making it feel real, isn't it? You take that abstract goal, that $5,000, and you close your eyes maybe first thing, and you imagine having it.
Like, picture the bank statement or using the laptop.
Exactly. Feel the excitement, the relief, the gratitude, whatever emotions come up. It creates this emotional resonance. It kind of primes your mind for the day, makes the goal feel less like a distant dream and more like something that's actually happening.
Okay, makes sense. Emotion fuels it. So clear intention, check. Morning visualization, check. Now, the writing. The actual 369, let's talk about the morning session.
Right. So maybe around 9 a.m., give or take, you take your affirmation, something positive, present tense, like, I am so grateful to be receiving $5,000 easily and joyfully for my new laptop.
Okay, present tense. I am receiving, not I will receive.
Yeah, that's generally the advice. You write it down 3 times in a journal, on a piece of paper, whatever works. And while you write, you really try to feel it. Feel that gratitude, that joy, as if it's already yours. This morning session really sets the tone, sets the intention for the day ahead.
Got it. Setting the stage. Then, fast forward to the afternoon. What happens then?
Okay, maybe around 2 p.m.-ish. Things might be busier then. You revisit that same affirmation. This time, you write it 6 times.
6 times? Okay, more reps.
Yeah. And the idea here is maybe to go a bit deeper. As you write each one, perhaps you think about how this $5,000 improves things. Paying off a bill, the freedom it brings, how you'll use that laptop.
So connecting it to the impact.
Exactly. You're amplifying the focus, keeping that energy high, even when the day's demands are piling up. And hey, if you're busy, maybe set a phone reminder. That can really help stick with it.
Good practical tip. Okay, so morning is intention, afternoon is amplification. What about the night session? 9 times. That sounds like a big one.
It often is framed that way, yeah. Around 9 p.m., maybe before you wind down for bed, you write the affirmation 9 times.
9 times. Wow.
The thinking here is that your subconscious mind is supposedly more open, more receptive as you're getting ready for sleep.
Yeah.
So you're really embedding that intention deep down.
Okay, like planting it right before sleep.
Sort of. And visualization comes back in strong here too. See yourself with the money, using the laptop, feeling that success. The number 9 itself is sometimes seen as representing completion, fulfillment. So it's like you're sealing the intention and then letting it go. Trusting the process, trusting the universe, whatever your belief system is.
Releasing it with trust. Okay, so you do the writing 3, 6, 9, but that can't be all there is to it, surely. Just writing things down feels like a piece is missing.
You're absolutely right. That's a crucial point. Consistency is one part, doing it daily. Most advice suggests at least 21 days, maybe 45 for bigger goals to build that momentum, like exercise.
But building the habit.
But the other massive piece is what people often call inspired action.
Inspired action. Okay, what does that look like in practice if I want that $5,000?
It means you don't just write and wait. You keep your eyes open, you pay attention. If your goal is $5,000, are you suddenly noticing opportunities? Maybe a side gig pops up. Or you get an idea to sell some things you don't need anymore. Maybe you feel prompted to ask for a raise you deserve.
So it's about recognizing and acting on opportunities that align with the goal.
Exactly. It's the combination. The focused energy from the writing combined with you actually taking steps in the real world. It's a partnership, you could say. You're meeting the universe halfway, putting in both the energetic work and the practical effort.
That bridges the gap, doesn't it? Between just wishing and actually doing. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Now, what about doubt? I mean, someone tries this once, $5,000, and after a week, nothing. It must be hard to keep believing, right?
Oh, absolutely. Doubt is totally normal, especially when you're aiming high or you're new to this. A really practical tip here is maybe don't start with the $5,000 goal if it feels like too much of a stretch right now.
Start smaller.
Yeah. Try manifesting something you find more believable, like I am gratefully receiving an unexpected $50 this week, or finding a perfect parking spot, something smaller.
Okay, why do that?
Because when those smaller things do happen, and they often do because your belief barrier is lower, it starts to build your confidence. It's like collecting evidence. Okay, that worked. Maybe this can work for bigger things too. You build up that belief muscle.
I like that. Build the belief muscle. And one other small thing, the journal itself. Any advice there?
Yes, some people find it helpful to treat the whole process with a bit of intention. Keep your journal somewhere special, maybe. Make your writing time feel like a dedicated, focused ritual, not just scribbling something down distractedly.
And make it meaningful.
Exactly. It just reinforces the importance you're placing on this intention.
Okay, great. So let's quickly run through the 369 method again for manifesting money in 2025 for anyone wanting to give it a shot. Step 1, get super clear and specific about the financial goal.
Concrete goal, maybe with a date.
Then morning around 9 a.m., write that goal as a positive present tense affirmation 3 times. Feel the feelings.
You feel it as if it's already real.
Afternoon around 2 p.m., write the same affirmation 6 times. Maybe think about the why, the positive impact.
Amplify that focus. Keep the energy up.
Night around 9 p.m., write it 9 times. Visualize, feel it, and then sort of release it with trust before sleep.
Seal it into the subconscious.
And crucially, stay consistent daily if possible, and be ready to take that inspired action. Look for and act on opportunities.
Absolutely. It's energy plus effort. And remember, starting small can be a really powerful way to build your belief if you're feeling skeptical.
Fantastic. So for you listening right now, maybe take a moment. What's one specific financial intention you could focus on for 2025 using this kind of framework? Definitely some food for thought as you plan ahead.